AUSA Wolf further told the investigators that, quote, there was more than enough probable cause for the physical search warrant there, but the question was whether the juice was worth the squeeze. And she further said, quote, a lot of evidence in the investigation would be found in the guest house of former Vice President Biden, but there is no way investigators will get that approved. Now, do you agree with Ms. Wolf that optics of an investigation should be the driving factor in law enforcement decisions when investigating potential crimes?
I have to say again, as I said before, singling out assistant U.S. attorneys is a dangerous matter. The supervisor of that case is Mr. Weiss. He is the one who made decisions in that case. He is the one who can answer questions as to whether those things happened or whether they didn't.
So let's take her out of the equation then. Let's just take the statement generally. Do you believe that optics of an investigation should be a driving factor in law enforcement decisions as to whether or not to execute a search warrant or not?
The Justice Department has standards for its work, and improper considerations are not part of those. The only questions are those driven by the facts and the law.
Mr. Shapley also testified that AUSA Wolf objected to a search warrant IRS investigators requested for a storage unit purportedly containing all of the documents from the vacated office of the law firm owned by Hunter Biden. Investigators scheduled a call with U.S. Attorney Weiss, who agreed that they could search the storage unit if it remained abandoned for 30 days. But immediately after the call, investigators learned that AUSA Wolf had reached out to Hunter Biden's defense counsel to tell them about the storage unit, effectively ruining investigators' chance to access potentially critical evidence. In your experience, as you said earlier, this is not the typical thing that happens, correct?
Look, once again, I don't know anything about these allegations. I don't know whether they are correct or not. These are questions most appropriately put to Mr. Weiss at the appropriate time and to be covered in his report if he thinks that's the appropriate way to resolve.
Can you conceive of a reason why Mr. Weiss or Ms. Wolf would have given a heads up to Hunter Biden's legal team that the search of the storage unit was forthcoming?
I'm not going to get into hypotheticals about this.
For somebody that was involved in the investigation at that point, who was literally delaying obtaining potential evidence in the case, do you think it was appropriate that then she was involved in the negotiation of the IRS deal with Hunter Biden?
I'm not actually following the question.
So I'm sorry to admit, I actually saw most of this yesterday. I couldn't stomach all of it. I was just getting so tired of the Attorney General giving the same type of blank answer. I don't know about those allegations. I don't know about what's going on. You should ask Weiss. You should ask Weiss. I mean, he's the head guy. If you're overseeing a department, you should be getting updates and status on what's going on, what kind of progress is being made. You don't give input, right? Because Weiss is the person who is overseeing that investigation, but of course he's getting updates. Of course he knows what's going on. One of the things that really just it's a no-brainer on how much he's just lying the whole day yesterday. When Weiss gave permission to the IRS investigators to go ahead and search the storage unit, as long as it's been there for 30 days, Wolf goes and tells Hunter Biden's counsel team about it, which then effectively ruins any chance of these investigators gathering any kind of, or gaining access to any kind of evidence. And when he was asked about that, oh, I don't know about those allegations. I mean, how does he get away with this? How is he able to, in this high position that he holds for the United States, how is he able to get away with this? It was such a waste of time to even watch it.